Hey, video game fans, this is Matt. Ready to try a new game, one I just downloaded, a little indie game called Find All Four Magic, I believe it's called. Yeah, Find All Four, colon, Magic. So there's probably a game series, I'm not sure. I'd never heard of it. I was just looking for some inexpensive games to download, and I saw this one, and it was really cute. Um, it's a it's a it's a find an object game, sort of. It's a hidden object, game. Although the objects aren't. It's not as puzzly as a typical hidden object game. It's more about finding a lot of things rather than finding one obscure thing that has been blended into the environment so much you can't even see it anymore. But it is really cute. It's really chill. Um, if you look at this background image, the game, what it does is you start off with basically a blank canvas. All of this will just be line art, black and white line art, and it'll tell you three different things you're supposed to find. And once you've found all of the objects of a particular type, then you'll get another selection of things to possibly to put onto your little search list, and you work your way through it. Now, as you find the individual items, like if it says look for the cats, I click on the little cat that I find, it colors it in. Oh, there's another cat, and it colors it in. And then you find another cat, and it colors it in. Once you find all the cats, then, as I said, you find another object. Once you found all of the different objects that are in a particular area, then all of the background images get filled in color. So as I found everything that was in front of this house, once I found the last object that needed to be found, the game automatically just colors it in. Now the rest of the screen is still black and white. Once I found all the things that were in this forest area, then it colored it in. It's a neat little cute, very cute game. It's got this magic theme, like witches and wizards and things of that nature. I played through the first couple of levels, and I'm getting ready to continue on. This image here is actually from the first map, and you can zoom in and zoom out. This was all, and it's a three-dimensional. Notice how the objects in the foreground and compared to the ones in the background move. Very cute, very well designed. As a cheap little puzzle game, you can't go. I mean, this is what you want. You want something that's inexpensive, that's pretty, and that's easy to play, and you can just pop in, have some fun, and not get stressed out about a whole lot of stuff. The second level got me through the inside of this little magic user's cottage. Oh, I had an alarm go off. Now I am ready to go on to the next level. If I can figure out where it's at. I just thought it was going to be right on here, but it's not. Where are you at? I can go in. Where's it at? Oh yes, go to the map because I've already completed all that. So now we're moving on to the new section. Okay. So down here at the bottom of the screen, you have the three objects that you're trying to find, and it tells you how many of each there are. Over here is the little clue. It'll give you a hint. I have not used it yet. I don't plan on using it. Um, I think the game's easy enough that it's not, unless I absolute dire. But I can't imagine the game provides you so many ways to complete stuff. I'm going to get an overview here first. Let's see what we got here. Big underwater, let's see, under mountain cave thing with a little water on the bottom. Crystal mine. See, it's so big you can't look at everything all at once. So you're going to go over the same area again and again and again, picking up the different things you're looking for. So I'm looking for the coins, which are some of the hardest ones to find because they're absolutely tiny. Mushrooms and bats. And I've already seen several bats around. So as I click them, they will color in. Let's see. Is that a mushroom? That is. That must be some kind of an egg. A lot of cats, a lot of treasure. Oop, there's some mushrooms on a little shore. Some more mushrooms. So they do a good job of hiding stuff, but it's not like some hidden object games where they make it almost impossible to see stuff. They want you to find these things, so they're hidden, but they're not hidden like the way some games do. Some games they like to put stuff in the brick that's shaped like the brick, or something that's in the water that doesn't belong there. Everything here kind of belongs where you find it. It's not going to feel out of place. So you're not going to find fish up in trees, for instance, that kind of thing. So like on that previous map, yeah, I had to find butterflies and birds and those kinds of things. They'd be up in the trees. But foxes and cats, for the most part, are on the ground. The cats are all like to climb stuff. Ooh, there's a coin. So you think logically, you'll find the stuff you're looking for. That's kind of why I don't think you're going to need to use the help button very often. Unless you're just absolutely, it's just absolutely invisible. Candles. Key. The mushroom. I'll try to move this slowly, not to give anybody motion sickness. You can use the keyboard to move it, but I think the keyboard moves a little too fast, so I generally prefer to move it slower with my mouse. Ooh, mushrooms right there in the way. Right under my nose. Ooh, another one there. 2 more mushrooms, 9 more bats, and 3 more coins. I expect to find most of the bats flying around on the top of the screen, and I expect to find most of the mushrooms on the ground in the lower portions. Make sure things don't get obscured as I go up. Look at all the baddies flying around. Alright, so I found all the mushrooms. So then you get to choose which thing you're going to look for next. I'm going to take the buckets. I see a bunch of buckets. A bunch of frogs. Oop, there's another coin way up here in the corner. Another bat. I try to hit things as I go without having to go over the same ground too many times. Oop, there's a bucket down here. There's another bat. We're down to 2 more bats. Thing is, bats can be... I think I found all the flying bats. Now I gotta find all the ones that are like hanging out. Literally. You gotta check every little corner because you just don't know. The last game I had coins fairly early too. I think it was one of the first things I had to find, and I had found about 7 other objects before I found the last coin. I gotta remember buckets. That's the other challenge. As you add new things to the list, you have to remember you're also looking for that stuff, but you're also looking for the stuff you've been looking for, so... I don't know about you, but I think this is really adorable. Super chill. And I got it for $2, I think, yesterday. It's on sale this week in the Steam sale. But I think even the regular price is really affordable. Hey, there it is, right there. Still 1 more coin out here. There's a lot of barrels and crates that are distracting me. I'm looking for buckets. And they look very similar. They're wooden objects for the most part. to search for lockets at some point. I have no idea what's going to be on our search list. You see all the cats on here and animals. They might be in your search list, but they might not be. The things that you've searched for in previous maps aren't necessarily going to be on this list. They might just be there to, to put a lot of elements out on the screen. Fine. That was probably a really obvious one that I've passed over several times. And it's funny because you're not searching for one thing. I think if you were only searching for one thing, it would be very easy. It's the searching for three things at the same time. So the entire time I was over here, I was looking for buckets, and I completely missed these bats that are flying around because I was looking for the buckets. It's very hard to get your brain wired in so you can absorb. I'm looking for all of these things, not just this one thing. It's a test in multitasking, searching. Ferrets. Okay, ferrets, fires, and frogs. Triple Fs. Well, I've been noticing a lot of frogs, so I'm going to choose them. You're going to have to search for all this stuff eventually. So it gives you a little bit of foreshadowing of the stuff you're going to be searching for later. Frogs, a bucket, and 1 coin. I figure the frogs are mostly going to be down in the water, so I'm not fixated on them right now. There's a bag of coins, but that doesn't count. There's a frog. He's climbing up there. There's another climber and another climber. Bucket, coin, and frog. Bucket. Ferret, shovel, and TNT detonator. Well, I see a TNT detonator right there, so I'm going to go ahead and click that. There's not many of those. There's a lot of TNT around, though. Still got 1 coin. 1 little circular coin. Oh, there's a TNT detonator. That one's kind of hidden behind those crystals there. That's about as hidden as it gets. There's a frog. Oh, I thought maybe that was a bucket, but no, it's a barrel. Buckets have already been found. Froggy. Bunch of eggs, bunch of little water spirits. See some ferrets. There's a frog on a barrel, or a bucket, or a barrel. There's another TNT detonator. Yeah, that one's going to be pretty quick, I think, finding all those detonators. Shovel, pick. Take the shovels. Doink, doink. Ooh, there's 9 shovels. 8 shovels. 6. Or 7. 6. Where is that coin? There it is. Man. Since we're looking for all this other explosives, let's go ahead and get the TNT. Dynamite. Scattered around in clutches and clusters and individual thingies. There's another shovel. There's a pick. Do. TNT, another pick. Here's a shovel. That's a paddle, not a shovel. I wasn't sure if they were trying to be cute. Still trying to find one frog, too. One frog. I should keep this going the same direction. There's another shovel. Another shovel. There's a shovel. There's a frog. There he is. Let's take keys. There's some dynamite. Key. All these keys that I've been noticing around the screen. Time to click on a bunch of them. Got locks up there too. So keys and locks. A lot of crystals. Candle. Oop, dynamite. I was wondering what that shape was. I was like, oh, that's a little key. It's upside down. Oh, look at that. It's trying to stick one in a little clutch of crystals. Trying to be sneaky. Oh, we're down to the last one for all three of these. One key, one thing of dynamite, and one shovel. Yeah, there's no other shovels up here. There's a key. Alright, let's stay with the theme. Let's get the pick. Let's try to get the last of the picks that are over here. Doink. Doink. Make sure I didn't miss any of the any more keys or anything. Or not key. One more stick of dynamite someplace. Or that's the thing. You're looking for this, but you're not necessarily looking for that exact graphic. That also makes it a challenge. Another pick. Another pick. Another pick. Another pick. Look at all the crystal clusters in case there's another stick of dynamite sticking out that's hiding. Dynamite, shovel, and pick. One shovel. Wonder if I'm going to need a hint. There's the last stick of dynamite. Alright, we'll do the ferrets. See, the black and white ferrets are just solid blobs of white. It isn't until they get colored in that you give them that little, character, if you will. So far, nothing's been completely colored in, so we still have stuff scattered around. That's the other reason why I don't think you need to use the clue, is because I think that once you start narrowing your focus into just a certain area, it should be a lot easier to see your missing pieces, or missing things. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, where are you at? One more ferret, one more shovel, and two more picks. Ferret, shovel. Oop, there's a pick. Ferret, shovel, and pick. One of each. There's the ferret. Well, we did that critter. Let's do another critter. Let's do all the cats. 13, lucky number. Kitties. Kitties to the left of me, kitties to the right. Wherefore art thou, kitties? All different colors. Shovel, pick, kitty. Anybody watching this video has probably already seen the pick and the shovel 100 times, and they say, it's right there, it's right there. Keep pointing at the screen, tell me where it is. I'm sure it helps. There it is. Oh, let's do locks. They're not as exciting, but I've already seen several of them. I'm trying to save the water spirits for later. Kitter. Eggs. There's a lot of eggs laying around. Kitties. Kitty laying on his back. Alright, two more kitties, one more shovel, and a bunch of locks. We're getting closer and closer to getting this tower completed. Seems like I found a lot of things in that tower. Bunch of locks all over the place. Most of the things are in plain sight, easy to find. It's always those last few that they're squirreled away, hidden in the environment, that are hard to tell where they are. Okay, so there's an example. That island has nothing else to find, so they colored it in for you, narrowing your focus. We'll take the sacks. I've seen a lot of sacks laying around. You never know. Coloring in the environment might help other things stand out too. Still got one more shovel. Sacks. Eggs. Okay, so that one's completed. Oh, good, that counted as 2. When objects are close together like that, sometimes it counts as just one object, but that one was 2. Oh, I was thinking of something here. Oh, good. The music is different, too. The music is different for the different environments. That should have been on the... Whoops. That should have been on the entire time. Pushed exit thinking it was exiting out of the window. Of course, it exited out of the whole game. Make sure everything's still okay in OBS. Yes, we're still recording. So say it was awfully quiet. I forgot I turned off the music so I could play my own music in the background last night. Oh, I love this. It's atmospheric. I'll turn that up. Now you don't have to listen to me jibber jabber. Now it seems even more chill, doesn't it? Okay. 3 eggs. 1 cat. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be looking for a cat. 3 eggs, 1 cat, and a shovel that has been very sneaky indeed. There's an egg in the water. There he is. Okay, now we're down to the last 2 kind of exciting elements here. I'm going to save the water spirits for last. We'll do fire next. So they're not going to make a search for crystals. All right, there's the last in that section. See the 3-dimensionality of it. See that cat that's right here can be hidden. You can really only see it if you're up here. So they're not having us look for candles. Oh, nope, candles count as flame, or as a flame does. Previous map, I was looking for something, and candles were its own thing. Oh, it's going to be easy finding all those little water spirits popping their heads out everywhere. We're still trying to find this stupid shovel. It's going to be right under my nose, doesn't it? Water spirits. Where's the shovel, though? Shovel and 1 egg. I know where a bunch of water spirits are. I'm trying to save them. Oof. So that whole area is done. No more looking over there. This tower is going to be done here too. Once I find these little water spirits. Oh, it didn't finish it. Ooh. Is there an egg in here I'm not seeing, or the shovel? I thought for sure that was going to complete this thing. Oh, there's one. There we go. Completed the tower. Island complete. No searching for barrels. Boink. Boink. Oh, that didn't complete this either. Is that a shovel? Oh, I kept seeing that object and it didn't look like a shovel to me, but now I see it. Oh, it's animating. They're moving the little boat. Oh, that's cute. I didn't notice any animation in the other maps that I did already. That's cool. Oh, we got animated carts too. Oh, they did a really, really excellent job with this game. Essentially, it's a coloring book that's come to life. It's kind of cool. So what are we looking for? 2 more water spirits and 1 egg. And we still haven't found everything in the water. Oh, there's one. Boop, boop. Well, we are down to an egg, and it's somewhere in this white area. The little spotted egg. Befreckled, even. Could be over here too, because it could be in the water someplace behind an object. The boat's just rolling along. I refuse to get a clue. Is it somewhere in this pillar someplace? Tucked in a... I don't see anything. There's a tucked in here. Oh, there it is. Dun, 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 dun. So now we're supposed to go in further into the crypt thing. Let's see where we're at here. 30-minute mark. A little after 30. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording there and then make another video. So if you've seen enough and you want to go get the game, you won't have to be spoiled.